What's going on, Trevorium University? My name is Julian Bernard, ambassador here with Trevorium. And today we're going to be talking about creating your list. Guys, if you don't have a list, you pretty much don't have anything because you need people to be able to invite to see the information. So the first thing you're going to do at the top of your list, I want you to write down SW, SW, SW. It stands for some will, some won't, so what, who's next? See, the first thing you got to understand when it comes to this concept is you have to emotionally detach yourself from anybody saying yes or anybody saying no. See, we don't want to play Miss Cleo or play God, and we're like, oh man, I know Billy. Billy's gonna do it for sure. Oh, Rebecca, she's not gonna do it. She's too successful, or she doesn't have the time to do it. Guys, trust me, the people who you think will do it won't do it, and a lot of times the people who you think won't do it will do it. So our job is just to share the information with our network and let them figure out whether it's something for them or not. Now, the first list of names I want you to write down is what's called your hot market. These are the people who know you the best and trust you the most. If it is 3 a.m. and you got 2 flat tires and you needed $400, who are the people you're gonna be able to reach out to? You know, don't say Ghostbusters, right? Who can you count on that could actually give you that $400? Those are the first people I want you to actually share this information with. And you should be able to get about, 3 to 5 names. I mean, who's your best friend? Mom, dad, brother, sister, aunt, uncle, right? That's your hot market. But then from there, we're gonna actually expand that list. See guys, you don't want a small list because if you just have a small list, you only have a handful of people to share it with. And you don't want to be just like, trying to hound those same people and convince those same people. We want a big list, right? But this is how we're going to start off. I want you to write down the people who you know who are the most motivated. Like, who's the people who might, fight you over a game of Monopoly, right? Who's the people who you know who play sports at a high level? Who's the people that you know that are the go-getters and they go get what they want? Write those people down. Next, I want you to write down the most successful people you know. See, a lot of times people shy away from showing the most successful people they know because they feel like they wouldn't be into something like this. Guys, trust me, successful people get it first. I shared this concept with a young lady by the name of Kim Wu. Kim, very successful businesswoman. Kim's a serial entrepreneur, owns multiple businesses, travels all around the world. Like, she's literally that person that you would think you would not put on that list. But guess what? Kim got started right away. And within a little over a month, she was able to become a 2-star director, making over $2,000 a month in residual income. Now, what if I actually didn't share it with Kim? So write down the most successful people you know. If you think about it, you have people like Harlan Hall, who is a 2-star ambassador, has a 6-figure a year job, but now he's making an extra $20,000 a month doing this. You might think the successful person doesn't have enough time to do this. Guys, trust me, that's part of the reason why you want to share this with them. Hey, look, you know they don't have time. Let me show you a way you can actually leverage people and get your time back. And I'm sure Harlan isn't going to be working too much longer. Next, who are the people who are, the most outgoing people you know? Who are the first people on the dance floor when the wobble comes on? Who's the people who wear, wild hair? They might wear animal print. These people don't care about what anybody else has to say about them. If they see something they want to do, they're going to just do it. Lastly, who are the most unsatisfied people you know? Who are the people who are always complaining about not having time, or always complaining about not having money, or always complaining about their job? We want to share this with all the unsatisfied people as well. So now you should actually have a list of at least 50 names and numbers written down, right? And eventually what you're gonna do is a complete phone dump. Write down every single name in your phone. Do a complete social media dump. Write down every single name on your Facebook, every single name on your Instagram. And then from there, we're just gonna start inviting them to see the information one by one. Guys, this is a numbers game. I used to be in the middle of the mall selling cell phones, right? My job was to have to stop random people walking through the mall and have to convince them into buying a cell phone when they had no intentions of buying one in the first place. I saw a lot of people come in and out of that job, and the number one reason why is because they really couldn't handle rejection. I understood I had to emotionally detach myself from anybody, buying a cell phone or not buying a cell phone, And it's not like I was gonna, somebody tells me no, and I thought to myself, like, man, cell phones don't work. I know they work. I just understood I had to get through the numbers. The more people I actually greeted, the more cell phones I would sell. The faster I got through the numbers, the faster I would actually get to my quota. And that's what you have to do here. See, when people say no, it doesn't mean no. It just means not right now. So now you have that list. It's time to get to work. Thank you guys. Have a blessed day.